All right, folks, we're here. We're loaded up. We did this quick time this morning because it was pouring rain. So I didn't even get Andy. He was getting all the camera gear ready. And we got her loaded on the mill. And you read the title correctly, folks. This is Mystery Log. I have had this log in my log yard for years. I think I say that about every log. We're a very unique sawmill lumber company, although it's becoming more popular to have a vacuum kiln. And what a vacuum kiln lets you do is not only dry wood very fast, so I could slice this up and basically have dry slabs ready in about 3 to 4 weeks. I'd like to do a little bit of air drying and then head right into a kiln. Has to be a vacuum kiln though. If you use a traditional kiln, it's not going to be good, folks. You're going to mess up some wood, that's for sure. Andy, notice this. It does have some burley action going on. Oh, we got some curl going on. So we're going to have some figure in this log because of the burl going on. Probably some bubbling, kind of like a quilted type of figure. And down here, probably very hard to see on the camera, but I can literally feel the washboard that we got going on. And yeah, folks, I'm stroking my wood. Okay, we're gonna get the sawmill forward and we're gonna cut off our first slab. Chances are we're gonna cut this stuff at, I'm gonna do 12/4, I think, on this stuff. Thick wood. We blew through this log. 20 minutes to cut this. I was watching the cut the entire time, dead flat the entire time, no issues. And also I was mentioning to Andy that sometimes when we're cutting with the blade and we're coming through, and then we come out the end of the log will have like tension kind of pinching down on this end of the log, and it will pinch the blade. And what will happen is the few slabs on top of it might get thrown to the side because of that tension. If that's the case, you have to remove the slabs. So as I'm sawmilling this, as the sawmill operator, your ears are actually almost more important than your eyes. You're gonna be listening to the sawmill all the time. You wanna listen to the motor. Is it struggling? What's going on? Did you hit metal? Did you hear a high-pitched noise? Any funny noises? Anything like that? So as a sawyer, very important to be listening. Especially at the end of the log when the blade's coming out, I'm listening to the sawmill to listen to the motor, listen to the blade sound, to decide if it's pinching or not, and then I'm gonna decide and use all these factors. Is it cutting flat? Is it struggling at the end of the cut? Can I fit all the wood through? Do I think anything funny is inside this log? If everything is kind of check on the boxes, I can just go up and over. All right, so check this out. This is the first time officially on a Slaburday Saturday that we were able to sawmill the entire log without even taking one slab off. All we did was take the waste cut. This is where the way I designed this sawmill, alongside my engineer friend, of course. We designed it like the Wood-Mizer WM1000. If we come over here, so you can see this is the center of the band wheel. Most sawmills will have a beam that goes directly across from the centers of the wheel. Will be the strongest way to do it. So if that's the case, you can only fit, in this case, you could have about 13 inches worth of lumber sawn. So if you're doing 3-inch pieces, you fit in 4 pieces of lumber and then you have to take it off. The way this sawmill is designed is that if we can fit it underneath here, between the blade, we can actually cut 30 inches, a full 30 inches, which is exactly what these wheels are. So let's scale that back to 29 inches, I think, folks. We can cut 29 inches worth of lumber without having to move any slabs. And now we're gonna go through and check out all these slabs. It's a little bit of a tease because you don't get to see what's going on inside. So it's kind of like Christmas morning opening up the gift. We've sawn off the bow, but we haven't got into the package. So we're gonna crack her open now. I'm gonna take the tension off the sawmill blade. That's actually a question I get too. We do detension the sawmill blade when we're not using it. There is a lot of tension on there, and that's a lot of stresses on the sawmill. So I'm gonna take that tension off. We're gonna bring the telehandler in here, and we're gonna lay all the slabs out. We're gonna check out every single slab. We're gonna see what we got here. So let's do it. I'm super excited. It's like a kid on Christmas morning. Let's check. It is a relatively short log also, so it was quick. So we're just under 7 feet, but it was a fairly large diameter. Down on this end, we have a full-size diameter of about 39 inches. And on this side, it really had a nice crotch. Andy was super excited for the crotch. And you know, we're more like closer to 60 inches. How do we look on that side?
Yeah, you're there.
Yeah, we're like 60 inches full across. And this sawmill can handle 72 inches. So well within the capacity. And this is where we don't cut 72-inch wide logs very often. We don't even cut 60-inch wide logs very often. But by having this capacity, it's very easy to put the log on the sawmill and get it placed and get sawing. Instead of like, you know, if you have 48-inch and you're cutting a lot of 44 and 46-inch diameter, you're going to be playing around a little bit getting the log placed just perfectly. We have a lot of wiggle room with dropping the log on here and start cutting. All right, folks, that's the end of Slaburday Saturday. This was a really quick sawmilling job for us anyways. You know, that thing over there that cuts the wood, she was bang on. But come over here, come on, come on. Look at this, look at this, look at this. We did actually hit metal. So we can see right here. So it is a rougher cut after the metal, but it wasn't wavy at all. And every slab doesn't have one wave. It's like a perfect cut everywhere. Certainly can't complain at all. So we did hit a little metal. I didn't even hear that this happened. Meanwhile, I was preaching earlier about listening to your sawmill. But in this case, it might be some sort of like soft, it's definitely steel because it is like rusty and it did the black staining. But it's probably just, you know, a little softer, I guess. It's not really like a hard steel. Overall, man, these are stunning, stunning slabs. The grain's beautiful. It's always nice when you cut open a log like this and it's not a big void or a hole in the center. We only have a little bit of punkiness kind of right here. You know, very little bit here, very little bit here. Other than that, beautiful slabs. We even, look at this. So this is that, it's spalted hard maple, but we did get an ambrosia beetle. So that is actually the hole right here. But look how the streak, as the tree grew, it's really cool. Hey, look at that. Oh man, this is beautiful, beautiful stuff. I love maple. It's got a little bit of spalting. Beautiful color on these things. This will be a table soon. Well, a bunch of tables. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 slabs out of this. Virtually no waste too. Check this out. I love this. The top cut was almost nothing. This bottom cut is literally like almost no waste there. There's like a couple inch or two, and then we have this off the top, which is really a beautiful piece. I'll probably still cut this on the wood miser and get a 5/4 out of this piece of wood. Gotta say thank you everyone for tuning in. Another Slaburday Saturday. Hope you enjoyed it. We're gonna keep coming at you every Saturday. And we really appreciate the comments. Appreciate you being here, drinking your coffee, just having a great time. So until next time, everyone, make it a great one. I said make it a great one. Until next time, okay? Stop it.